Hi, I'm Nautica de la Cruz, and welcome to the Nautica Show. I want to thank all my friends on Facebook, and if you haven't been on my page yet, make sure you hit like at Miss Nautica de la Cruz. In the naughty news, rapper-actor Ice Cube is making moves towards an eye for an eye. That's right, eye for an eye. A revenge drama in development. Now, he will star in the TV role as a veteran paramedic. Jay-Z skips no opportunities on making some money. He has signed X Factor star The Astronomical Kid to his record label, Roc Nation. That is a good deal. Women of color, get ready for the launch of Motives for Lala. The brand new cosmetic line from basketball wife Lala Vasquez Anthony will include lipsticks, eyeshadows, blushes, and foundations for African American and Latina women. I can't wait till my boss gives me $20 to buy a new lipstick. Well, that looks like I may be waiting for a long time. So any sugar daddies that want to hit me up and give me some money for a new lipstick, hit me up on Twitter as well, at Nautica de la Cruz. Today's special guest has made millions laugh, including myself. She's on a brand new BET series called Let's Stay Together, starring Kyla Pratt and Omarion. Miss Kym Whitley, how are you, love?
I'm blessed. Happy to be here.
Good. Well, you're playing a recurring role, Charmaine, on the new show. How did this come about?
Well, there is nepotism in the business, and I'll just be honest with you. My good friend who I grew up with, Jackie Edmonds Cofer, she got married. She is the creator and the executive producer of the show, and she wrote me in.
Okay.
What can I say?
So you're recurring in the show?
Yes.
Okay.
Last season and this season.
You think you may be going towards permanent soon?
I'm trying. I'm really trying to work on that.
Okay.
If God sees that in His plan, and the people at BET say, "Hey, we love Kym Whitley. Let's just go ahead and give her her own show."
And speaking of BET, this is not your first time to the house. Right. You had a show there on. I was on there too before. It's called. Right. It was Old Drama. You, Vanessa Bell Calloway, Julissa.
Mara was my first season.
Yes.
And then Julissa. Right.
Yeah. Do you miss doing a talk show?
I miss doing a talk show. I'm putting that back out there.
Okay.
That I'm looking forward to doing another talk show. I really enjoyed that arena.
Okay. You also co-hosted with Brian McKnight on his talk show.
I did, but it was Brian's talk show. I still had fun though.
Okay.
So I didn't, it just kind of tamed me down.
Okay. I can see you doing a talk show. You're funny. You have a lot to say. You're very opinionated. I've seen you roll.
Yes, absolutely. I'm ready to do another talk show, but I'm here to be on your talk show, so I just kind of sit back and let you do your thing.
Well, good. Let's talk about this new movie you have that's out right now.
It's called We Bought a Zoo,
okay.
With Matt Damon and Scarlett Johansson. It's a true story about a zoo in Australia.
Okay.
And it's a feel-good movie. It's a family movie. I hear there's Oscar buzz around it. It was wonderful working with Cameron Crowe.
Okay.
He's a great director. He played Marvin Gaye, like, in between scenes. He had all this music just to get you in the mood. Matt Damon was just warm, giving as an actor, and a gentleman. He really was.
How is it like to be a comedian for so long and do such great films and work with such amazing talent?
I have been blessed and working with some of the great comedians. It just I don't even know what to say, because it comes from I guess you do good work and you get good work, and I'm not done. So I look at that and say there are other people still to work with.
Okay.
I've had a great time. I'm looking forward to being a comedian and doing drama. So I think that would be the next step.
Okay.
Working with Jim Carrey was great. Like I can't even name. There's so many. Not to boast or anything, but there was so many great people that I've worked with. It's hard to pick one.
Now, is that something that you would like to go head towards to? Is a little bit more drama than comedy?
Yes, I've done a lot of comedy. I'm funny all the time. I'm funny at home. I'm exhausted funny sometimes. Okay. So sometimes you want to do something a little different, and that's why I like the talk show thing, drama. Just to spread your wings a little bit.
Okay, so it's basically something out of your own element.
Out of my own element. I like a challenge, and that's what keeps you going. Just challenges.
Now, would you have been willing to do a movie like Precious? Speaking of drama.
Precious.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. No, I was like, that was exhausting, Monique. I was like, girl, how did you do it? But she said she had a good time doing it.
Okay.
Absolutely. Well, if I ever had a chance to work with Lee Daniels, and he has given me some opportunities, so I'm hoping it comes back around, he would be the training ground.
Okay.
Lee Daniels puts out great films. He's a great eye. Another good director.
Yes.
So yes, I would have done Precious.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Let's talk about comedy now.
What you trying to say, Precious? I mean, what?
No, I'm just saying.
Some weight.
No. No.
Precious.
No.
It wasn't like no America's Next Top Model in those that film, Precious.
No, well, you said serious drama, and it was the first movie that came up to my head, and I said, I wonder if she would be able to do, yeah. Well, I could definitely see
it.
Well, it definitely was a movie that had 2 Academy Award nominations, so I could have actually seen you do a movie like that.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk about comedy and being a female comedian. Has that been very hard for you, especially when it's kind of a male-dominated industry?
Well, the only reason comedy has been difficult for me in my eyes is for me, because I feel like I'm a little lazy and I don't work as hard, but I never even thought about it, as being difficult because it wasn't my first passion.
Okay.
Real stand-up female comics, that is their passion. That is what they do. It is hard for us when it becomes, dealing with promoters and money, because we're not a guy. We're not going to threaten them, give us our money.
Right.
Because you're on the road as a female comic, and sometimes you run into promoters that don't pay you.
Okay.
And difficult things like that. But other than that, stage time, I think funny's funny. I don't care if you're female, male, got a tail, alien, heart pigeon.
Okay.
Funny is funny.
Funny is funny. That's true. What do you think of comedians nowadays, like Mike Epps, Kevin Hart?
Well, they're very funny. I love both of them. Earthquake. I love people that make me laugh out loud.
Okay.
Kevin Hart, he's stupid.
Yeah, he is.
Mike Epps is crazy.
Yes.
Earthquake is insightful.
Yes.
And how they put these things together. So I think comedy has changed. I don't think it's like it used to be. 10 years ago, you'd be a stand-up, you get a show.
Okay.
You do your stuff on. Everyone was getting shows. You got deals. Stand-up has just changed now. People aren't really supporting it like they used to, because I think we have, we have YouTube. We have all these other things people can sit at home. You have Netflix. You have all this stuff to make you laugh.
Okay.
People aren't going out to the comedy clubs like they used to.
That's why a lot of them are shutting down.
Absolutely.
Here in LA, we still have some places like the Improv, the Comedy Store, the Pasadena, the Comedy Union.
The Comedy Union, we gotta support.
I've seen you there, and I have to tell you, the time I saw you, you invited me over, and I could not believe you actually. With you, it's unexpected. You were like, "This is what I'm living with, y'all." You lifted up your shirt, you showed us your stomach and your breastises, and I was like, and we all laughed.
That was Jack A.
Oh, it was you. It was you. Yes, you did.
It was so crazy. It was part of the act.
Yes, it was part of the act.
I was like, I don't know why I lifted my shirt. I'm like, hey,
No, but that's the great thing about you, is that you're not scared to show any element of your body or of yourself.
No, I think being funny is being free.
Okay.
And Steve Harvey actually is the one who taught me that. He's, I tell Steve, I was like, you're so funny. He said, because I'm free. He said, when you become free, that's when you will be your funniest.
Okay, explain being, I don't understand that. Explain being free. What does that mean?
Not afraid, not worrying about what people think.
Oh, okay.
Not worrying about what's going to happen. And that is true, because you edit yourself on stage.
Okay.
You're like, oh, you know what? I can't say this joke because it's going to come back on me. Or I better not lift my shirt because somebody's going to take a picture.
Okay.
When you are free and you don't care, I think that's when your creativity, and you're the funniest, because it's what's real life. It's real. If you're funny at home, like Steve Harvey was funny, we're all in a room together.
Right.
But if he can do that on stage, because I'm funnier, I guess, around my friends. And that's what my dad was always telling me. He said, just be you. He said, you're so funny when you're not trying to tell a joke.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Free.
Okay, I see that. I'm going to have to take that advice from Steve Harvey.
That's right.
I'm going to say it was from you, though.
No, Steve Harvey, you can give Steve that one. You can give Steve that one. Because I took it, I was like, okay, I got you.
I understand that. I do. It is. You feel like you're more open and you don't care what the world thinks about you.
That's it.
What has been one of your kind of your marks of comedy and your people that people remember you by?
I would say the stomach thing.
Okay.
Dating young men.
Yes, that's the one I always remember.
Yeah.
Dating young men.
Dating young men.
Do you like to date young men?
You know what? I like to date men.
Oh, period.
Man, long as they, legal.
Got papers?
Yeah, I stopped buying cars for them, though. I had to stop that.
Okay.
So, I pretty much, and I date an old man, too, but he got to have some paper. And then I understand why even the dudes, they got to have, what does it say, the rich man's rule is the woman has to be half their age plus 7?
Right.
Something like that.
Okay.
I was like, well, I'm going to need a man about 87 years old. So it's going to be rough.
And a billionaire and going to leave me half of his money.
And a billionaire. So I said, all I want to do, I can make you happy. Just, I just need to be a nice little rich man, or not even rich, just got his own.
Okay.
That's it. We just, you work hard. You want your man to have his own money, his own life. And that's it. And travel and have a good time. The young boys, I always said that as my joke, but I did like, and I think I was dating men younger because I liked their abs. Or it could have been a control thing.
Oh, okay.
I had to look at myself. I was like, why are you dating these young boys?
Okay.
And when I say young, they weren't really young.
Okay.
Might be.
Over 18.
I think the youngest I ever dated the last 5 years was a 26-year-old. Okay. But his mind was 36.
Oh, I see.
I can't date the 20. And that's when I knew we had an age difference. And he dropped me off at home. And he was like, listen to this new song. And he was hitting it probably. I was like, I don't understand what they're saying. And I was like, do you have some Luther? He was like, no. And I just knew that was just and he was rocking it and doing all this. And I was looking at him like, I really don't need you to do all that movement over there.
Okay. He probably didn't know who Luther was.
Yeah, he probably didn't know who Luther was. You're right. But that's what I do. Like, you're in the car, I can't never be like, oh, that's my song, Smokey Robinson. You can't never do that. You're like, how old are you?
It tells your age.
Oh, yeah, I don't hear any song come on, the Shy Lights, anything. I'm like, oh, is that new? That must be a new song.
Kym, speaking about men in your life, do you have a man in your life?
Jesus.
Okay.
The man I got in my life is Jesus. I have a little baby in my life, and I got some good friends.
Okay.
In my life, I was a serial dater.
Okay.
So and when I say a serial dater, it's like you date, get another one, date, get another one, break up, get another one. Mm-hmm. Never just took the time, laid back, looked at myself, and said, what do I really want?
Okay.
And I had to say, let me get the top 4 things. Because I just have this long list. When you're real young, you got about 100 things on there.
Right.
As you get older,
okay,
I got about 2.
What is
That's
that?
it. You got his teeth.
Okay.
And that's it. Some teeth. Maybe that's probably, it's getting worse. Every year it gets worse.
Wait.
Just some teeth.
You said 4 things.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Down to 2.
And breathing.
And breathing. Oh, he has to be alive.
You got to be alive.
Okay.
No, but I said my 4 things. We have a girlfriend. I think we only had 3. I asked each girlfriend what were the 4 things that they really wanted. And I would say a man who has his own life.
Okay.
Who believes in the Lord. Who has passion. Thing that we have, passion. And I would say the 3rd thing is, this is going to sound crazy.
Okay.
But loves my friends.
Okay.
I need a man that if I call him up and I say, hey, you know what? Valerie broke down on the freeway. He was like, oh, okay, cool. Where is she? And he'll go get her. I can't have a man be like, oh, well, she got a man, or is she going to, what? It's a village. My girls are my girls. Like, the man has to marry all of us.
Okay.
I know that sounds crazy, but he's going to get a whole bunch of wives.
Okay, so about how many? 20 wives, 30 wives?
No, he'll probably get a good 4.
Okay.
4 girls that he might have to go clean the sink out, hear their problems, something like that.
Okay, so borderline Mormon, but not really.
There you go. Right. Big love.
Big love.
Big love. We had big love. And it might even get to that because I might be like, girl, I don't care. I'm tired.
You take them tonight.
You take them tonight. And the next night. Matter of fact, take them for the next 3.
No. I just remember Sister Wives.
Sister Wives, right there. I mean, I've always, if I could live in Africa, it'd have been that. We would have had us one good man, and all my girlfriends would have been in the hut.
Okay.
We'd have all been taking care of the children, shopping, going to get the lead. Get the lead. Yeah, we'd all been in there chilling, slapping 5. And been going, go kill a lion. Get out.
One man dingo. That's all you need.
Like, go. But that's, you think about that. And I tell my girlfriends, this is a question that I always I started asking them.
Okay.
I said, would you marry you?
Ooh.
I had to think about that. I wouldn't marry me.
Okay.
Right now. I am not ready.
Okay, why?
I am not. And that's my girlfriend's like, no, Kym, you're great. Oh, man, I should love to have you. No. For me, if I was to marry me, there's some things I need to straighten out my life. I feel like I need to cook more.
Okay.
I need to learn how to cook more. I need to learn how to keep my house together.
In order.
Even if you have a housekeeper, I need to learn how to cater to my man and not always wanting to be catered to.
Oh, I see.
So these are things that I said I need to work on. And they're like, well, why you got to do that? Why? No. I said, if I need to do some sit-ups. Mm-hmm. How do I want to marry a man that got some abs and I'm walking around with a keg? But that's what you want. It's like, that's what I tell my girlfriends. I was like, honey, I said, girl, you can't look for a 10 when you're given a 3.
Oh, that's true.
Right. I said, hey, you got to stay at your level. Mm-hmm. You can't, I said, oh, girl, look at him. I'm like, but look at you. So I have to, and I said, that's what I'm saying, looking at myself and look at my girlfriends. Can you marry yourself? Okay. And that's when you know that you're ready.
I see.
Kym Whitley dropping some knowledge. I feel so grown.
You do. Now, speaking of what you just mentioned, what is the one thing you definitely want to improve on yourself this year?
Wow. We are actually going over my girlfriend's house, the village.
Okay, the village.
And we're doing our the visual boards.
Okay.
What are they called? Those your goals
okay.
for 2011. We're all going over her house tonight. She brought all the boards. Okay. We did a bunch of magazines, visualization boards.
Okay.
And we're going to put down what we want for 2011. And
12.
12.
Yes.
I'm messing that up.
Okay.
Oh, I text them and said, girl, let's do our boards for 2010. They're like, so we're going to live in the past? I was like, ooh.
Only Kym.
I was like, where am I?
Okay.
I would say the one thing I want to improve this year is health. I have got to live healthier.
Okay.
I do it, then I stop. I do it for a movie, then I stop. Okay. I have got to make it a way of life. So I would love to live healthier and to read my Bible more.
Okay. Now you said healthier more. Are you okay healthy wise?
But healthy, yeah, I'm great. But I need to be able to get around. Usually when I'm working out, I got a lot of energy. Mm-hmm. No energy. I have to be able to look forward to my elderly years. Going into it healthy. And if I start now and start a habit, then I'll be okay. I don't want osteoporosis, high blood pressure. All those things are fine now, but they do run in my family.
I see. Okay, so that's your big goal for this year.
That is my big goal. I'm sorry. And to get a good man.
Get a good man.
Why do I want a man so bad? That is so... Oh, my self-esteem is in the gutter.
Well, we're going to improve on that for this year.
That's right. I'm not putting that out there. I like a man. I'm not going to say I don't need one, but I think I do.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
I need somebody to argue with. Sick of all this estrogen around me. Oh, where's the testosterone?
You're sick of looking in the mirror and arguing with yourself?
Always.
Okay.
What about you? What do you want to change this year?
I want to change on trying to learn to say no. I'm trying to learn to say no on projects that I don't believe in. You get offered a few things and then you go, oh, but he's so nice. And so I got to learn how to say no.
Oh, you're me.
Mm-hmm. I got to learn.
Take that note too.
Yeah, I'm going to learn how to say no. But as you were talking about being healthier and working out and getting more energy, has that affected any of your roles for TV or for film?
Absolutely.
Okay.
like a chubby girl.
Okay.
Right, I believe it. They don't say it.
Okay.
But you go in the room and you're a little heavier than you were.
Okay.
Or the lead actor they hired, you're gonna be Kevin Hart. So now you got me looking like Bigfoot next to him. That ain't gonna. You can't. Gotta put him on an apple box.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that ain't gonna work. Because
Okay.
I do some of the things, and that's why I love Martin Lawrence, who let me be his wife in College Road Trip.
Right.
Because me and Martin about the same height. You
Okay.
know? Or he might be a little, but still, I'm not a little bitty girl.
Right.
So those are kind of things. Usually they don't do that. So I definitely know that it's affected my work.
Okay. But you still do awesome work.
I am always working. I can't. That's one thing I can't say. That a lot of animation that's out and coming out, this summer. So just always working. Very blessed.
Any projects that you want to do that you haven't done yet, or maybe like a reality TV show?
Reality TV. I'm probably going to dib and dab in that soon.
Okay.
Go back to the talk show.
Okay.
And some drama. I would like to do some drama on television. I did one in the past on the show called Standoff.
Okay.
And I might go back to the theater one day.
Really?
I started in the theater. Yeah, I got to get back because that's where you really get your chops.
Okay. How is theater and TV and film different?
Because theater is live and it's right then. There is no taking it back. There is no oops or there is no, oh, I forgot my lines. You got to get it and do it right then.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You see TV, you go, oh, I messed up. Can we take that back? Cut. Right. Let me pick that up. Film, same way. Film, you just take a break. I got it. And you do the line again. That's it. The stage, you better think of it. You better look at someone on the stage and you're like, help me. Sure.
I forgot my lines.
Right. You got to do something. So,
Would you see yourself doing something like working with Dombey Welch, David Talbert, or Tyler Perry, maybe?
Any of them. Any of them would be a great situation. I've done Tyler Perry's TV show, Meet the Browns.
Meet the Browns. Good show.
And actually, David Talbot came after me for a role. I just couldn't do it. And that's the thing. Sometimes I'm busy doing something else. But, and a part of me is probably fear.
Okay.
Stage is no joke. It really isn't. I'm like, I got to remember all those lines and where to walk at the same time.
But you did Vagina Monologues.
With the book in my hand.
Oh, okay. I got
Stage reading.
Oh, I see.
I started off in beauty shop, but that's when I was young and hungry.
Okay.
You put a little change in my pocket, I'm lazy. It's stuff like that. It's sad.
Now, you said change in your pocket. Do you take a job because you want to make the money or because you're like, I don't know what's next, so let me go ahead and do this, or I'm just going to do it, period?
It depends on the job.
Okay.
If the money is right, I take the money. I know that's awful.
Okay.
But if it's a good part and it's a lot of money, but if it's a bad part and they still offering me a lot of money, you gotta be comfortable where you are and say, no, I passed on some things.
Okay.
Because I gotta say, is it about the art? Sometimes it is about the money, but you put something out there and your career can suffer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You put something bad, even though you took that big chunk of money, the money you would have made later won't come.
I see.
You see?
No, that is a good point. That is not every dollar is a good dollar.
Not every dollar is a good dollar. But I'm telling you, I'm about to go get this $100 across the street.
You either going to steal something or buy something or jack somebody.
That's why I got my high heels in the car. Might be something else. You left something else. I don't know.
Let's talk about the new love in your life, which is your son.
Oh, I haven't talked about that on TV yet. I'm
No.
not ready to interview that one yet. I don't know.
Can you give us a glimpse or just a little bit about how this experience of motherhood has opened your heart?
Motherhood has changed me that I don't go out all the time, of course.
All right.
And the men I go out with, I'm very picky about. It's not just like everybody, oh, it's a date, let's go.
Okay.
No. I don't have time now. I'm exhausted and I don't have time. So if I go out with you, you have to be special.
Oh, I see.
Because I don't have, like, before I go out any time, any day of the week.
Okay.
Now it might be one, I was like, okay, I got one night. Because other nights I need to be doing stand-up, need to be reading scripts or whatever it is. So I got one night. Who wins? It's like the lottery.
Ooh.
Then I mean, it's like, okay, you want to date with me? What are you going to do with it?
Okay.
And before I would give a guy 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 chances.
Okay.
Now they get 1.
And that's it.
That's it.
No
Maybe
more.
2. Like if they really say, you know what, I messed up or I didn't explain myself or something happened, they get 2. But after that, I'm like, I just don't have time. I can't raise 2 children. I'm sorry.
Only time for one.
Yeah, you are grown and everyone knows. And yeah, so.
How are you balancing with your career and motherhood?
I'm not.
No?
I have not figured it out yet.
You're
I'm
honest.
young. I'm getting it together. A lot of friends. I have a village, and that's what we call it. My friends of the village. I ask people for advice,
Okay.
help. So yeah, it's a lot. 2011 was a crazy year.
Okay.
So.
But now we're in a new year. You have to remember we're in 2012.
I do. I'm living in the past.
Yes. You got to go to the future.
I need to go to the future. I do. 2012. I'm looking forward to a great year.
Now, do you, when you're doing stand-up or you're doing a movie or doing TV, do you take them with you?
I have taken them with me
Okay.
and also left them at home. I have somebody take care of them.
Okay.
And traveled with them a lot.
Do you think that you may have more children in the future?
If I marry someone with children,
Okay.
that's fine. If the Lord says, yes, I want you to have another child,
Okay.
yeah, I would. I might kill myself. No, I might. Y'all might find me on the side of the road with pills.
We
and
hope
bottles.
not. We
No.
hope not.
But it's giving me a whole new respect for mothers.
Okay.
I didn't respect mothers, especially as a comic. I was like, whatever. That ain't hard.
Mm.
Very
hard.
disrespectful to my girlfriends. Girl, you can go out. Come on. I realize every time I go out on a date, it costs.
Yes, it does.
I never thought, every time I go out to an event, it costs.
That's true.
I was like, you can come on. But I have to pay someone to watch my son.
That's true.
So it costs.
That's true.
That's why I don't go out on these dates. Unless you're going to pay for the babysitter. Oh, girl, we got to change the subject.
Well, I just want to say good luck to you. I hope you get that talk show. We'll still
Okay,
watch
sweetie.
you on BET. And I think that is your child calling
That
you.
is my baby. Thank you so much. I'm so
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
Thank you so
and
much.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Mama.
All right.
All right.